Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. So if you're diabetic and still using old technology and finger sticks, what are you waiting for? U.S. Med carries the highest quality continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. U.S. Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. Visit usmed.com/radio today. That's usmed.com/radio today and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We've done it again, man. We're with the good folks, the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm, because we want to put coats on kids because they need them. Over 1,700 coats are needed. And look, you know what's going on. We do not need these kids being cold and not properly clothed, because that does not make the COVID situation better for them. So we got to get coats on these kids.
I'd like to give a shout out. Many rockaholics have been stepping up. Hundreds of dollars being donated from this person and that person. The 69 crew coming in strong. Jacob Nugent just donated $69. But I have to give a massive, massive shout out to a friend of the show and a rock god. Duff McKagan and his wife Susan just donated $1,000, which I thought was really cool to see. I'm looking at the recent donations. I'm like, who? Huh? And then there it is.
How about that, boy?
So very cool. They're helping out.
And who's this? Who's this Duff McKagan again? Is he? What was he? Baseball? What's it?
Yes,
football guy?
yes. He was a shortstop.
That's what
for
it
the
was.
Seattle Pilots.
Yeah, good job, Duff. You know, even though his baseball career didn't pan out, I knew Duff would come through for us.
Beyond awesome. So shout out to all the rockaholics and Duff as well.
Yeah.
Who is a rockaholic, of course.
You know what? It's been a long time since Duff has told us a joke, but at least you know what? The communication we get is one of helping the kids. How cool is that?
Over $4,000 raised so far with that goal of, $35,000?
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to get to, because that's $35,000. We'll get over 1,700 coats on the kids that need them. And if you can donate anything, whether it be part of the 69 crew, $20, which is what the new coat costs, or anything, share it on your social media. All the info at KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Mix. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Mix. And it's Thursday, so let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, release the Kraken.
It's a Blue Thursday.
Exactly, and more recent sports news, since the the Kraken aren't going to be playing for a while. Seahawks are playing tonight.
Yes.
And so everyone's wearing their Seahawks gear. Big game. I got my Kraken mask as well.
Nice. You say everyone's wearing their gear. I don't see Rev wearing his gear. Do you have a Seahawks thing on?
I'm wearing my Seahawks shoes.
Okay.
Because they're the blue, that's not even the Seahawks blue.
Yeah,
they're blue.
Yeah.
And
you got it half right. I'll give you that.
All right, cool. Yeah. Thanks. Let's get to our contestant today. We got Shep in Puyallup. Shep, are you there?
Whoa, Shep, where are you?
I am, sir.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, he's on.
He's on the wind tunnel there, apparently.
I'm right now.
Yeah, you are. All right, well, we'll try our
Do
best.
you drive in a Jeep Wrangler by chance?
Yeah.
That's how it sounded when I used to drive my Jeep. Everyone's like, don't call us when you're in your car because it's just so loud.
Mine the same way. A lot of older vehicles, man, they're not good at just
Not
sound
good
buffering.
with all that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of the new vehicles have found a way to figure that, to make that a little easier.
Well, we'll see how we'll do with this. And Steve, get out of here.
Yeah, Steve, get out. Take
Goodbye.
your Wrangler with you.
For those playing at home, Shep will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Shep, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am.
In 1985, what type of mythical creature did Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus claim to have found?
Unicorn.
Yes. Which Gulf Coast state is nicknamed the Pelican State?
Louisiana.
Yes. What is the full first name of Simpsons character Ned Flanders?
Pass.
Adam Driver played which character in Star Wars The Force Awakens?
Pass.
Larry King Live debuted on CNN in what mid-80s year?
83.
No.
85.
Yes. Russell Crowe starred in the 2001 movie titled A Beautiful What?
A Beautiful Mind.
Yes.
Adam Driver played Kylo Ren.
Yes. What company makes Reese's Peanut Butter Cups?
Hershey's.
Yes. What is the color of the top button on the neck of the guitar in Guitar Hero?
Red.
No.
Blue.
No.
Yellow.
No. What is the official title of the chief electrician on a movie set?
Gaffer.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct.
Would you have taken Ben as an answer?
Yes, I would have. I would have accepted that answer.
right,
I even wrote it on the
Adam
piece of
Driver.
paper. It's right there, both names.
Very nice.
Yep.
All
So
right.
if someone wanted to get a little smarty on me on that one, I would have accepted it.
You would have had to. Yep. That's right, buddy.
And I was prepared for that one.
I'm glad you were. I would have been
Sometimes I'm
disappointed.
not, but-
I would have been disappointed. But we'll see what Steve does. See if Steve gets all fancy.
I don't
with
think he'll get either of those.
it.
Steve?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not going to bet on it. Though.
You should bet breakfast. I'm
No,
hungry.
I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. I had oatmeal.
Tomorrow you'll be hungry.
I might
He's right
be,
about that. Let's
but-
do it.
For tomorrow's breakfast.
No, I'm going to
I think you have a chance of winning this one. I think you're right. He will not get the one that I'm thinking of.
I know your mind games. I understand what you're trying to do there.
But last time we bet, I lost.
I'm not trusting this. Steve, are you ready?
I just, I don't understand him.
No faith in himself.
Yeah, no
I
faith
don't.
at all, because there's
you
no
gotta
way.
channel your inner Russell Wilson and just know you're going to be great.
Yeah,
Even
I feel like
though-
I'm the Russell Wilson from the last 2 games.
Even though you won last time, and I'm giving you a sucker's bet now on my end, and you still don't do it.
Nope. Not doing it today. Not
Okay,
today,
Steve.
Satan.
Okay, Steve. He's going to lose, and I'm very excited about this.
Let's do this.
In 1985, what type of mythical creature did Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus claim to have found?
A liger.
No. Those are real,
Very
man.
nice.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they
a
are.
unicorn.
Yes. Which Gulf Coast state is nicknamed the Pelican State?
Oh, it's with New Orleans Pelicans. Louisiana.
Yes. What is the full first name of Simpsons character Ned Flanders?
Ned Drick Flanders.
No.
Ned Defer Flanders.
No.
Nettie Flanders.
No. Adam Driver played which character in Star Wars The Force Awakens?
R2D2.
No.
Wait, he's the emo guy. Oh, crap. Kylo Ren.
Yes. Larry
you
King
won.
Live debuted on CNN in what mid-80s year?
1985.
Yes. Russell Crowe starred in the 2001 movie titled A Beautiful What?
Dong.
No.
Mine.
Yes.
Yes.
What company makes the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups?
Reese's.
No.
Hershey's.
Yes. What is the color of the top button on the neck of the guitar in Guitar Hero?
Green.
Yes. What is the official title of the chief electrician on a movie set?
Gaffer.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You win 8-7.
Oh, close, Shep.
Big win, Steve.
Big win, Steve.
Good game, Steve.
Thank you, my friend. You too.
And you know what? I would have lost that bet.
No, you wouldn't have.
Why?
Because you guessed it.
No, I said he had to guess Ben Solo. My answer.
Oh, I thought we went with both.
No. What kind of bet would that be?
A bad bet. That's why I didn't go for it.
Oh, you're an idiot. No, I was
You're
like,
an idiot.
No,
You're all
rude.
idiots.
I mean, think
Well,
about it. I
yeah,
said
true.
it's like Steve will probably get that alternate answer. You want to bet that he does, and so you didn't get that? That's what the bet was?
No, I misheard you. I thought you said any answer on that with Kylo Ren.
Oh, no, of course he's going to get the answer. He knows the movie.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, because you know whose kid he is because of the whole what happened.
Yeah.
That's why we thought maybe Steve will get Ben. He might, because I asked him if he would take Ben Solo as the answer as well as Kylo Ren, because that's his other. And then I said, I bet you think Steve will say Ben just to piss you off, and but Rev misunderstood me.
Yeah, I misunderstood. I would have taken that bet.
We could have had breakfast.
Oh,
alrighty.
Oh,
Ben, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
Does anybody know the full first name of Simpsons character Ned Flanders?
Is it Nedward?
Yes. Yeah, actually it was.
Yeah, it's as simple as like that. I go, that's all I remember about that guy.
Yeah. I mean, The Simpsons have some pretty interesting character names for all of their side characters.
Good old
and stuff
Nedward.
like that. Yeah, exactly. Congrats, Steve. You won.
Good job, Steve.
Nedward.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, but you know what? I don't know where the word like where Ned comes from anyway. I mean, it's interesting if it is some form of Edward.
Yeah, I was trying to think if it's like if it comes from like a short for something.
Because I never understood why someone was called Ward before, and then I thought of Ed Ward. Oh, okay, that's the short of Edward. Okay, that's where Ward comes from.
My mind was blown when I realized that Topher Grace, his real name was Christopher.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ned could be a variant of Ed, but sometimes short for Benedict, Edward, Edmund, Edgar, or Edwin.
Oh, Benedict. That makes sense because you got Ned right in the middle of that. Okay.
Oh, wow. That's a stretch, but
You
okay.
got Ben, you got Ned. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? English. Mm-hmm. It's a great language. All right, here's something that, you know what, can only be a product of 2020. And next year, there's going to be a hotline to help people through the experiences they have while using psychedelics. Yes, there will be a psychedelics hotline.
Nice. I saw this story this morning, like, we're the first of our kind. I'm like, I actually have heard of something about, like, I remember listening to a podcast where they interviewed a company that was doing this before these guys. Granted, it wasn't a hotline, it was a website, but you could go to a certain website and they will help you deal with whatever psychedelic trip that you're on.
Yeah.
And it's called, what the hell is it called? Tripsit.me. Tripsit.me. And you just go on this website and they're like, yeah, you tripping out? We'll help you out.
Oh, that's cool.
Tripsit. That's what it is. They're babysitting you, but they're
Nice.
Tripsit.
Oh, nice.
This is a whole different thing, though.
This is the Fireside Project that's happening in San Francisco next year, and they'll be taking calls on April 19th, day before 4/12.
Of course.
And Joshua White, who is the founder of this Fireside Project, says that this psychedelic hotline will be a tool that's not geared solely toward emergency management, but focuses on situations involving psychedelics, both good and bad. Joshua says, quote, "We'll offer weekly follow-ups to everyone who reaches out to us with the hope that we can provide long-term support to our clients as they explore the meaning of their psychedelic experiences and use the lessons from those experiences to make positive life changes."
I wonder what that phone call is like. Hey, it's Bob from that place. You still tripping balls? No. All right, cool. Just checking up on you.
Well, again, a lot of folks that do mushrooms and psychedelics here in this country in their younger days and experiment, they don't really do it from a learning perspective the way I was introduced, because I never did any of that. And then when I was, invited to go on this ayahuasca journey into the Amazon, it was done with that. Okay, basically, we had a bunch of Fireside Project-like people around who were there to help us with this journey, because it was meant as a learning experience, not as a, hey, let's just trip balls.
But now I feel like they're going to get flooded with calls, which is people like, it'll be funny, let's get high and call them.
Yeah,
but I guess you navigate through that, and then you have some people that maybe took too much of an edible and do need to be talked down a little bit. BJ, I'm very distracted, though. There's breaking news.
What's going on?
Got breaking news about the Seattle Seahawks and the Sounders. Apparently, CenturyLink Field is gone.
What?
It's no longer going to be called CenturyLink Field.
What the?
The name is done. It will now, starting with Thursday night's game tonight, CenturyLink Field will be now known as Lumen Field.
What the hell is that?
Lumen Technologies.
Whoa, that was
CenturyLink
quick.
is rebranding as Lumen Technologies in September.
Oh, so CenturyLink themselves is changing their name.
Yes. I guess they're going to make the name change official in a statement today.
Okay.
The name is pending approval by the Washington State Public Stadium Authority.
All right.
Yeah, but this will be the fourth name for the stadium. Do you remember the other names?
Seahawk Stadium.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Come on, you got it.
Can't I? Safeco, not Safeco. That was the baseball.
That would be pretty funny if it was.
Oh my god!
Come on, you got it.
Why can't I remember the second name?
Think Journey.
I
even know it. Wow.
Think Don't Stop Believing Field?
No, you're on a journey. That means you're also on a
destination.
Kind of
travel.
Trek.
I'm on a trek. Why can't I think of this?
Rhymes with the best.
Oh, Quest. Oh, good job.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Quest
job,
Field.
Journey. You know what? That was a good clue. And
Thank you.
How did I forget Quest Field?
I don't know.
Did
I
Quest get
too.
renamed CenturyLink? Is that what happened to Quest?
Yeah.
Yeah. CenturyLink acquired Quest Communications, and that's when they changed it to CenturyLink Field. So now we're Lumen Field.
Look, I don't want to.
I don't know.
Do they
Doesn't seem as cool?
Does CenturyLink advertise with us before I start just smacking them around for their name change?
I don't know if they do or they don't.
Yeah, I want to be a nice, advertising partner. But what does that say about your business? That if this is the third name change you've had and you're still the same company, how is that a good thing?
Well, I mean, it was back in 2004. I mean, it's been a few years.
When we got
16
Quest,
years.
yeah. So in 16 years, this is the third name change for the same company.
Oh, it's CenturyLink was in 2004. We named CenturyLink Field in 2011, so 9 years later. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just, to me, I look at I look at McDonald's and great companies like that. How many times are you gonna have a name change?
People are upset though. Hey, you're going to the Clink. They're like, is the new thing that they're gonna roll their eyes to? It's like, hey, where are you going? I'm going to the loo. It's because isn't the loo
Going to the loo.
Oh,
You're right.
good. I was hoping for something like that.
Good call, Steve.
or Lou Field?
Yeah, I was going to say the Lulu.
Oh, yeah. Lulu Field. Well, is it Lumen Field? Is that the official name, or Lumen Stadium, or
Lumen Field?
Lumen Field. It's better than CenturyLink Field. I will say that.
But it's so funny how change is always weird, because I'm just so comfortable calling it CenturyLink Field that even though Lumen is not any better or worse, it just feels very weird to me.
It's at least a few less syllables.
Yeah.
I like that. I feel like a stadium shouldn't have a skillion syllables. It should be just like a two-syllable name for the stadium. Seahawk Stadium. Safeco at least was a cool, even Key Arena was cool, even though I know that was a brand, but still.
And now it's the Climate Pledge of America.
Exactly. I mean, it's just like, what?
Thanks, Amazon.
Yeah.
Field of stadiums.
I like Green AF Arena. I still think that's
I like that
ever.
one more.
That's our name.
So why can't we just call it Paul Allen Stadium?
You see, that's what it used to be. They would do stuff like that. In Buffalo, it used to be, they had a name, Rich Stadium, for the longest time, but then I think they've also changed it to some corporate thing.
So that they could be even more rich.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the riches were the family that did the Buffalo Bills.
So it's like, hey, then it could be the Boom and the Lou, which is usually what the Rev does at least twice a morning.
Wow. They're already loving this new name.
Not wrong.
They really just, this is why the Seahawks don't talk to us. But,
Lumen Field.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate the name. I just think as a business,
It's better.
what are you doing?
What is what's the one that's like, it's the Smoothie King Arena? Whatever. I think it's like in one, I can't remember where that one is, but there's like an arena called the Smoothie King Arena.
See, I like that name.
Well, of course, I like smoothies.
Yeah.
The Smoothie King Center?
Like Big
Yes.
Mac Arena would be
in Louisiana
fantastic.
for the Pelicans and the New Orleans.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, see, Whopper Stadium would be great.
I'm so
Come on, why can't we? That's what we should do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well.
Why can't Dick's pony up some money? The Dick's Deluxe Stadium?
Dick's Field.
Dick's Field.
I like that.
Or Dick's Pitch.
Bag of Dick's Field.
Bag of Dick's Field. That's right. Yeah, or Dick's Arena.
They're going to have to franchise to more places to be able to afford probably the naming rights of a stadium.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
They could start a GoFundMe, and I would throw in some money towards that.
Here's what I would like. Granted, I think they are franchise, but why wouldn't we call it after my favorite dessert? No Name Arena, No Name Stadium.
The No Name Stadium.
It would
That could happen.
what a great name that would be. It would be the No Name Stadium.
Which would mean that we'd have no-name cakes in there to eat, and also Mod Pizza, which I'm totally down with.
And you see what they made that new Vegas stadium for the Raiders look like. They could make the whole arena on the outside look like a no-name cake.
Yes.
Come on, Mod Pizza, do it.
Have some of it be silver, like the foil, and then some of it be kind of like a really dark brown.
I got no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, with a creamy center.
Someone says you can say it like Seinfeld said, Newman. So Lumen.
Lumen. Well, we got a new field. So that's tonight. Tonight's game is going to be Lumen Field.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So I guess, don't be surprised if when they, why from the Lumen Field? It's Thursday Night Football.
Oh, let's see how many times they mess that up.
Well, they're not from here. I don't know if they're going to mess it up much at all. You know what I mean? The announcers aren't from here.
Right, but you still sort of remember the stadiums at least.
Yeah.
I think, for me, you may be right, Steve. They might be able to get it. And I think we have the big boys, right? I think we have Troy Aikman and Buck, right?
That's a personal question. I do not know if they're big or not. But.
Yeah, okay. There we do. Okay. Anyway, it is time for you to voice your opinion about everything, including Lumen Field. You pick the topic, you guide the show. It's Listeners on the Loose. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Your calls, your texts at 917 on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock.
99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. No waiting. So if you're living with diabetes and still using old tech and finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels and accepts Medicare and over 800 private insurers. Visit usmed.com/radio today. That's usmed.com/radio today and manage your diabetes as easy as...
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at onedayu.com/odyssey.
Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by a Hand, Stone, Massage, and Facial Spa. Listeners on the Sluice. Oh, if you're on the Sluice, listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. And don't forget, man, you can text us, too, at 77999. Just remember, Steve has a rule for listeners on the Loose.
Simple rule, BJ. Show some energy and bring it, or we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Somebody just texted in about CenturyLink Field. Says, because, they just made a big announcement, the Seahawks, that it's now called Lumen Field, not CenturyLink Field, because CenturyLink is changing to Lumen Technologies.
Yes, they are.
So I said, I have a friend who works for CenturyLink, and they sell all kinds of stuff besides phone and internet service, such as software and other technology. Everyone thinks of them as just a phone company. She has complained to me that nobody thinks they do anything else besides internet service. And, go on their site, and they said part of the reason is that this new identity, it better highlights the company's future direction and focus, according to the CEO.
Yeah. I don't care. I mean, really, at the end of the day, I mean, again, if they become, if they support this program, then I love those guys. It's a great idea.
Well, with this attitude, I don't know if they will.
I don't know if they do or don't anyway, but I mean, that's the thing is just that, So, you know what? Good for them. They get to do what they want. It is their company. And, I mean, I don't begrudge that. I'm just an old school guy where I did like Seahawks Stadium. I really, I love that.
Get over it, though. That's been gone forever.
I know, but that's what I grew up with. I grew up with really cool names.
You grew up with Seahawks Stadium?
Well, stadiums that were like that.
I know Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
Fenway Park, clearly not Red Sox Stadium, but it had its name and it wasn't corporate sponsored.
Well, Fenway is the area of Boston that it's in. So,
right.
Yeah, so it does have history to it. It's the Fenway area.
Wrigley Field.
Wrigley Field actually is a corporate thing.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's pretty funny. Yeah. But you know what? It was established so long ago. It'll be fine. I'll get used to it. I always liked Safeco Field, so that was a tough one for me to get used to.
But I'm sure at some point somebody hated that one as well.
Oh yeah, they did.
Right.
I don't know. It is interesting. Like there was in Rochester, we had Frontier Field, and it sounded like a great name, but Frontier was a company.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the name of the field, really, or the name of the company that it's easy for me to get.
It's really funny because, like in New Mexico, the college team is the Lobos, and we had the Pit, which was the basketball court, and it's known as the Pit. And a few years ago, they decided to get a sponsor.
Please tell me it was Peter Pit.
No, it should have been.
Fantastic.
Right. But they did. It was this place called Wise Pies, and it was just like a pizza place that kind of took it over. And it was like people lost their minds so much about it that they had to call it Wise Pies Arena Presents the Pit. And it was like, guys, come on. Everyone was so mad about it.
Yeah. But I can understand it because, when you're a corporation and you slide yourself into somebody's DMs, which is pretty much what's going on when you do that with a lot of us sports fans or fans of anything, you never know how they're going to respond.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just, I mean, you can write it out for everyone. Every time this happens, people get angry, people get used to it. Name changes, people get angry, people get used to it. It's just how it is. People are going to just say Lumen Field in a year like as if it was no big deal. I mean, as already people saying T-Mobile Park, it doesn't even bat an eye.
So there's nothing in your life that's hallowed that if all of a sudden a corporate some corporation sponsored it, you wouldn't be upset over?
Not with a mainstream sport.
All right.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. I mean, it's just I get what they're doing, especially these. I mean, that's just what they do to make money. That's what I want them to be able to afford Russell Wilson or DK Metcalf when he decides that he wants a lot of money.
Yeah.
And part of how they're going to do that is with these deals.
All right. I mean, that's definitely, you know what, I can appreciate it from that angle. And in that respect, Lumen Field forever.
Let's go Lumen, or until they change it to whatever else it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
But how great for them. Nobody would have ever even thought to even talk about Lumen Technologies. But today you change the name of the field and we're all talking about it, or at least thinking about it or reading about it. That's a great way to get the new name out there.
It is, yeah. So in a way, it probably is a genius move.
Someone said, didn't Pornhub try to get naming rights to a stadium? They did, I believe.
They did, yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah. If we were the Pornhub arena.
Well, listen, we got the Kraken. I feel like that's as close as we're going to get to actually having a say in anything.
The Pornhub hub.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know who's playing there, but
yeah. Well, listen, man. I wonder if anybody would allow that to happen.
That would be a real tough one.
Yeah.
That would be a moment, though, because then you'd be like, okay, the way that we view sex and things like that would be on a whole other level if we're okay with that being the name of a big arena.
I feel like it's going to be a minor league team. Like, they just need money any way they can
Vegas.
get it. Yeah. Vegas is a good place for it.
Either that or I was going to say Portland. I mean, they're pretty much about legalizing everything. So at that point, if they ever get a professional team, it should be the Pornhub hub.
I like it. Well, they've already. I mean, they've got the Blazers. I mean, they could rename that arena, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And there was the company Bang Bros was put in a $10 million bid to change the Miami Heat Stadium to Bang Bros Coliseum, or BBC.
That would be
the BBC.
Wow.
That's right.
That would have been fantastic.
This was last year.
That would have been fantastic.
They need to do this.
Come on, Bang Bros. Get it done. BBC. Of course, then the BBC over in England would be pissed. Like, come on. You can't be using the BBC.
I love it because on their Twitter, they posted both the Heat and Bang Bros have become staples of the city with huge fans of each.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
A lot of fans.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone just sent us this tweet saying, how weird is it that you guys were just talking about Adam Driver, and within a couple of minutes ago, Mark Hamill just tweeted about him out of the blue. It's like, it must be Adam Driver's in the air.
It's his birthday today.
Yep.
Oh, is that why you asked the question, Rev?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's not as... I was going to be like, dude, that's trippy because Mark Hamill just said shout out to Adam Driver for no particular reason other than he's a hell of an actor, genuinely nice person, and deeply gifted karaoke singer. And who can also forget the time that we teamed up to rescue that dog. By the way, thank you for your service.
Wow. That's
the dog Chewy?
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Maybe. I have no idea.
I'm not sure what he's talking about in that respect.
But he was a Marine, I believe, though, too, before he became an actor.
Mark Hamill?
No, Adam Driver.
Oh.
That's why he's thanking him for his service.
Oh, they're just thanking himself.
Oh, he's thanking himself for his own service. Well, you might listen. I wouldn't put it past him.
So what's up with the dog?
Oh, yeah. It looks like back in 2019 that they teamed up to find a lost dog.
You mean like for reals in real life?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark Hamill's the man. Mark Hamill's just doing like whatever he's doing, and people are just loving it. And in this particular instance, who's not going to love him trying to find a lost dog? And he got Kylo Ren to help him because they were not buddies. I mean, in the movies they were not. They had a very tumultuous relationship. So it's nice to know in real life they get along.
They're a team.
Yeah, it looks like, Adam Driver saw a lost dog poster, made a video putting himself next to it, begging the public to search for the dog, and then he doesn't do Twitter, so he sent it to Mark Hamill, because Mark Hamill has, 3 million followers or something stupid.
So the young guy sent it to the old guy to go on social media.
Yeah.
It's like the reverse of our
And
show.
they found the dog.
That is... I wonder what motivated him, because you see a lot of posters, and now you'd think that everybody's going to be sending, basically Adam Driver all your lost animal posters and go, can you help me out?
I think they should just avoid the middleman, just send it straight to Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
He's the one that really made it happen.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It is powerful, though, that Adam is standing next to the picture.
I mean, finally, social media does good.
Yeah, it does good. Oh, good for Adam Driver. Good for all of them. Happy birthday, Adam.
Happy birthday.
Oh, apparently, while they were filming a movie, the dog belonged to the director.
Oh, that's where the connection is. Because I was just thinking, he randomly just come across this sign. I'm like,
yeah, that's what I thought too. So,
and apparently, the dog was kind of like a family member to the whole crew.
Oh, that's nice.
So it wasn't really that good of a gesture then. It was not like a random person. I'm kidding. Halos hitting.
Just goes to the power of celebrity, though. Like, people got that done. Yeah. And where was the dog? Like, probably under the trailer the whole time, probably?
Looks like a button near a train station or something.
Oh, well, he's trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
Maybe.
Yeah. I just want to buy a ticket, please. Thank you. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. Whatever you want to talk about, we got your calls. We got your texts at 9:33 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
So I said, hey, dude, thanks for suggesting that show. Be positive. That S is funny. Plus, I love that they have a Seahawks player, in quotes, on it. Haha. Yes, there are 3 episodes in, and it's awesome. I really do enjoy that show. Or about to have their 3rd episode. But so the whole premise is the guy needs a kidney. He meets someone that's from his high school days, and she's kind of a mess, but she just said she's going to donate a kidney, so he's trying to keep her on the straight and narrow, like, don't get all messed up on drugs and alcohol, and hilarity ensues. But part of the show now is that he goes to a place where he gets his dialysis done. So he has to sit in a room and have that done, and he sits in a room with other people, and that's kind of like the ensemble cast vibe of the show now. Is like there's like 3 other people, and that's part of the comedy, like their banter with each other. And one of the people that's under dialysis is a former Seahawk player who's showing off his Super Bowl ring.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like, oh, that's awesome.
Is it a real guy or just an actor?
Random dude pretending to be a former Seahawk player that now has to get a new kidney.
Gosh, I was just thinking, first one came to my mind was Marshawn, because he's been acting.
No, that would be kind of
cool.
Awesome if it was actually Marshawn. But no, it's just a random guy that's pretending to be a former Seahawk. But he's wearing the Super Bowl ring the whole time. But they're miserable because, they're all angry because they haven't gotten a kidney donor yet. So now they don't like him because he has a kidney donor.
Oh.
It's a really well done show.
So does it take place in Seattle?
Not that I know of.
Oh, it's interesting they just have this former Seahawk player too. That's cool.
Yeah, I kind of got a little chuckle out of that. I'm like, you just made a lot of people in Seattle happy, and that's about it.
Be positive on CBS.
Yes, I believe that's right. I don't know what channel it's on. I DVR it.
All right. Well, I believe
it's on CBS.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah, there we go. Chuck Lorre seems to have a deal with those folks at CBS. Like all of his shows seem to be on CBS.
Oh, okay.
That's what at least I know 2.5 Men and Big Bang Theory was, and I don't know what else he's done. I know he's done a lot of other great shows, but
yeah, there was a couple other ones. I can't remember the names of them, but
him and Bill Prady got together on a lot of stuff, and sometimes they do their own thing. So I don't know if Bill Prady's part of this new show, but anyway, hey, it's good to have a good show. I need one for my wife because when Big Bang Theory left, we didn't have anything fill the void. We started watching The Unicorn. It's a cute show.
Yeah, we lasted a couple episodes on that, and I was like, I've seen all I need to see.
Yeah.
That's kind of
They're in season 2. I haven't started The Neighborhood yet. Are you back on that yet?
The first episode just showed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's back.
Then we did like a show that was on ABC with Dak Shepard and Lake Bell, where they're in the farm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fun show.
Is that still on?
But I don't know if it's renewed or if because of COVID we just got to wait longer for their season to start again. I feel like it was successful. Had a lot of good people on there, including Dak and Lake. They had Ed Begley Jr. and they had our buddy Champ Kind on there, David Koechner. So I mean, they were
he was great in Superior Donuts, by the way.
He's everywhere, dude. David Koechner.
He doesn't say no to jobs.
No, he doesn't. He shows up on almost every darn show, and every time he's on there, I always get a smile. So it's smart that they keep bringing him back.
His agent must love him. He's like, hey, we got this role. Yes, okay. We didn't even tell you what it's about.
Don't worry about it.
Is it pay?
I'll do it.
I was going to say, Bless This Mess is the name of that show, and it looks like it was canceled after 2 seasons.
So. It was canceled?
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Now you know how it feels, buddy.
God, I really thought that was a fun show. Oh, that sucks. All right, well, you're right, dude. You're absolutely right. I know how you feel.
So I want to know, did you guys see that Wonder Woman's going to be on HBO Max?
Yes. Yeah, they're doing. They're going to put it in theaters for folks that can still go to theaters, and they will also release it the same day on HBO Max, which is what, Christmas Day? Is that what I'm? Yeah, Christmas Day. It's going to hit theaters as well as HBO Max. And same day, but it's only going to be there for a month on HBO Max.
Okay, I have HBO Max, so I could watch it during that month.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I guess I'll pay the full price at home. Why not? I mean, I would definitely go to a theater and watch it if I could. So it's a bummer that I don't get that in-theater experience, but I am, we haven't had an action-y superpower movie that anybody cares about. I mean, the New Mutants came out, but nobody I know even saw it. So Gal Gadot says, it wasn't an easy decision, and we never thought we'd have to hold on to the release for such a long time, but COVID rocked all of our worlds. So, and they basically, Patty Jenkins, who's the director, said, we love our movies. We also love our fans, so we hope that this film brings a little bit of joy and reprieve to all of you this holiday season. I'm glad they did it. DC's definitely decided to make this move. Marvel's holding out. But DC said, we believe that the on-demand thing is going to be a thing. Why don't we be the first ones to do it?
Yeah, I guess they're going to hit that point where it's just like, we got to make some money. We're not going to make it. And I can understand when Marvel's like, let's just wait. And because, they pull in like hundreds of millions of dollars in the box office. And I don't think you're going to get that on demand. But
we'll see.
Yeah, you're right, mate.
Yeah,
I think this will be a good test because typically the ones they're putting on demand at the same time as coming out in theaters, for the most part, haven't been like these blockbuster movies. You're just like, okay. I mean, granted, they did Bill and Ted's. That's probably the closest they've gone to doing like a blockbuster film at the same time on demand as it was in the theaters.
Yeah.
But this is a big one.
This is a big
Wonder
one.
Woman's a very popular. The last one did very well.
And BJ, you were mentioning that you wouldn't worry about paying to see it at your home. Well, I'm looking right now and it says the film will be available for a month on HBO Max in the U.S. at no additional cost to subscribers.
Oh, really?
So if you already have it, you get to watch it for that month.
So they're hoping they're going to be able to make bank on new subscribers.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, that's a hell of a deal. If you don't subscribe to HBO Max after that, because they've got everything HBO has to offer and some other cool stuff on there too, which I would recommend Doom Patrol because it is such an awesome show and it has a little superhero vibe to it, but actually it's just the writing and the characters are amazing. And
the Harley Quinn cartoons on there too.
There's that.
It's not for kids.
Lake Bell's in that too. She's Poison Ivy.
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm. Does a great job.
Lake Bell's really talented. That's why, because I believe Bless This Mess was her baby. Like, I think she wrote it and produced whatever. She was a big part of it. I feel bad for her. But at least she's Poison Ivy, so she gets that. All right, for free on HBO Max?
Yep,
really?
as long as you subscribe.
Wow. That's amazing. And
Merry Christmas.
I think we all have it, right?
If you have HBO, you do, right?
Listen, all I know is I have the purple thing. All I know. I don't want to.
That's a personal issue.
I have the purple thing.
You should actually see a doctor about that.
Wow, that is a hell of a treat for us HBO subscribers. That's great. Wow. That's wonderful.
I gotta be curious to see how many new subscribers they get from that. Because this is the ultimate marketing plan for them. If they're like, okay, well, here's our chance to make the best out of this crap situation, and we can win over some new subscribers.
Well, I just read an article where Netflix is basically the massive winner this year in they've got so many new subscribers because of COVID. Also, Disney did really, really well. They got like up to 70 million, I guess, which was far beyond their expectations. So I think HBO is like, lemonade out of lemons here. Let's see if, in fact, like you said, Steve, we can haul in a bunch of subscribers. And look, HBO's got good stuff. They have got great stuff in there anyway. So
it says in action movies, though, not the same as they are in the theaters. I agree. I like seeing, if I'm going to go to a theater, it's typically because of an action movie. I like seeing the big explosions and the crazy fight scenes on the big screen. I don't typically go to the movies to go see like a serious film or even a silly comedy for that matter.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I love it on the big screen, but who goes out and buys all the Blu-rays or, gets the digital copies so that I can relive it at home? Mm-hmm. And maybe there's part of it is because I really was excited to see it on the big screen. But look, you got what you got. We can't go. I mean, now some places can. Right. How cool is it if you can go see it on the big screen, which I would do. If I could, I would, even though I have it on HBO, because I would want to see it on there, plus give them a little bit of support. And then I go home and get to watch it again. Yes. How awesome would that be? That is, yeah. Well, unfortunately, we are one of the states. I don't, where we can't do that.
All right, so Chris, he emailed us and said, hey, have you guys heard Pepsi is launching an apple pie flavored Pepsi via the hashtag Pepsi Apple Pie Challenge? I don't know if you guys know about this, but I thought it would be something to chat about. I know how much you guys and Vicky love your junk food. Ha. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be an apple pie Pepsi?
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, Pepsi's been known to do this, come out with these really bizarre flavors.
Is there a need for that? No. I mean, I'm willing to try it. Don't get me wrong, but was there someone saying we need apple pie flavored soda?
I know last year I tried. They had the cinnamon Coke for the holidays and stuff, and they also had a cranberry Sprite. I feel like they're just taking it to the next level.
I would say, I don't know who started this, but whoever came up with the multiple flavor machines, because Pepsi has their own, but I know Coke Freestyle was the first one that I saw. And I think they have trained us to just like to have our beverages with flavors now. I don't ever drink my sodas the the same anymore. If I have access to one of these machines, like a lot of people are getting them, I never just have a straight like cola anymore.
You mix it up?
I mix it up like a Mo.
I don't know who Mo is, but I'm the opposite of Mo. I just get what I get all the time, which is a diet soda.
According to Pepsi's Instagram, Twitter, you have to share a picture of your baking fail. So whether it's a burnt crust or overcooked, whatever. Yeah. With the hashtag Pepsi Apple Pie Challenge, and you will get the Pepsi Apple Pie.
Oh, so you're not going to give it to us?
Yeah, post a pic, and you can win it.
Some amazing baking fails on this, too.
All right, well,
eventually then they're going to put it in stores, and that's when they get all the people running to go get it. But
if
it's a good way to get a buzz going. And I'm supposed to bake us a lush cake.
Oh, yeah.
Put together a lush cake for a Tuesday show. I imagine I could probably win this Pepsi.
Yeah, that's a no-bake cake, right?
It is.
Okay, good, because there are some burnt-ass cakes and pies on this.
Well, that'll be how Steve will
hashtag.
That's how Steve will mess it up. He will have actually tried to bake a no-bake cake.
Speaking of holiday flavored beverages, they also have Bud Light Seltzer holiday flavors as well. Which Sarah and I were talking about these on the break, and the Pepsi reminded me of that. But they have cranberry, apple crisp, ginger snap, and peppermint patty.
Is it
ginger snap? I like to try.
But hold on a second. This has confused me. So this is not beer. It's Bud Light's brand of seltzer.
It's their version of White Claw.
Yeah.
Hard seltzer.
See, now that just confuses the hell out of me.
How?
Because I see Bud Light and I just think of beer. I mean, so that's why my initial thought looking at it is like...
They're really good. Like the Bud Light seltzers are really good.
They are good.
Yes. I like them better than the White Claws.
Well, I guess, here's what I know. Anheuser used to be the brand, but it seems now that Bud Light's the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
it's
makes
sense.
It's
almost like Coors and Coors Light. I think people know Coors. It's Coors Light.
Yeah.
I don't know many people that are going just to get a straight up Budweiser.
You're right, dude.
Or Coors.
Go to the Coors website. It's the Coors Light website. They don't have anything that says Coors Regular on there that I know of.
Coors Banquet is the regular.
That's the regular?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm no bourgeoisie guy.
Really?
I don't know banquets. I need the Coors Light.
I'm not bougie.
You look debutante all over you, buddy. I mean, I'd say.
I would try. Yeah, ginger snap. Apple crisp also sounds pretty good. They all sound good.
All right, so there's, to be clear, there is no beer. This is just a seltzer like you said, like the White Claw. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Well, look, who doesn't like a good, hard seltzer?
I want to try the cranberry, honestly.
Yeah.
A little sour in there.
I don't know about the peppermint patty one.
Yeah. No.
I want to try it just to see if it's okay, because it doesn't sound great to me. The other three sound awesome.
What about Rumplemints? Was that a minty flavor?
I'm not a fan of that.
I think what really doesn't sell it is the fact that it's carbonated. A carbonated peppermint patty type drink. Because, I would drink a peppermint patty, beverage with hot cocoa or something, but I'm not going to put carbonated stuff in my hot cocoa.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's been any sort of minty cocktail that I've ever had. You're right, Vicky. I can't think of one.
So I've tried all the Bud Light Seltzer holiday flavors, and they're all pretty interesting. I can't drink a bunch because they actually do taste like dessert.
Interesting.
Ew, fascinating.
Someone says I put every flavor of High C in my drink at Burger King.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, when you have access to those machines, that's
High C Jubilee.
Oh yeah, dude.
So whatever happened to the Jones Soda Thanksgiving flavors, like mashed potatoes and gravy? Oh, yeah, they used to do that every year.
Yeah, Jones really...
And the cranberry was the only good one.
Yeah. Well, Jones was really brilliant because it was an advertising, like, here you go.
Turkey gravy soda wasn't good?
Oh, yeah, I drink it all the time.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, but you know what? You knew it was Jones, and if you're trying to get people to know you make soda, why not? Yeah. Why the F not? All right, here's a big question that needs to be answered. What do Ryan Castle and a middle finger have in common? I'm going to tell you at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and a middle finger have in common?
I think we convey the same general feeling.
Yeah, you do.
Or at least that's what I'm trying to get across.
Like one texture says, both were found drunk at concerts in 2019.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
They would be in 2020 if we had concerts.
Yeah.
Migs would flip them both in the wrestling ring. It's very true.
Yeah.
And Steve flashes both at strangers while driving.
Oh. You flash Ryan Castle, do you?
Oh, yeah. It's moon him, Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've even been in your car with no clothes on.
Yeah.
A 13-year-old girl who died of cystic fibrosis is flipping the bird from the grave, and her family likes it that way.
Awesome.
Little Kayla from Scotland passed away, unfortunately, but she defied doctors' predictions when she woke up from a coma after catching the flu last year, but caught another bug and sadly passed away in February. But in this photo, she's seen giving the finger at the cemetery. And so Kayla's mom, really thought this would be a great picture to put at the cemetery. And folks are not happy. City council called her and go, could you get rid of the picture? People don't like it. And mom's
It's not
like,
up to them.
Yeah. And mom's like, F that.
Yeah.
She says, I picked that picture for a reason. It represents my daughter. If you don't like it, don't look at it at all. I lost her. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with that.
Dude, it's so great. It's on her gravestone. There it is, a picture of her just flipping the bird.
Yeah, so
Good
what?
for them.
I mean, really. Ryan Castle, though, he's flipping the bird at you 12 times with a 12-pack.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
It may be Blue Thursday, but we still got to get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Got my Seahawks shirt on, and I brought in my Kraken mask.
Nice.
Well, there we go.
Right.
Woo!
Oh, BJ just flashed us all. He's got a Kraken shirt
Danny and
underneath.
I
Same with Danny.
I didn't bring my beads, boys. Come on. Flashing.
You want to see this S on my chest? You've got to make me lift up my shirt there, sailor.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it's going to be.
That sounded really dirty.
Well, that's exactly how it's supposed to sound. Throw some beats, see my S, as it were.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. If I call Travis, will I actually see him or someone who works for him?
Absolutely. When you come in to see my office, when you first call in, my staff will try to help you with any basic questions that you have. I can give you a call back, but they'll usually try to schedule you for a free consultation with me, the attorney, and I'll meet with you personally. We'll talk about the basics of your case, and I'll take you through a question and answer session that an interview that usually lasts about 30 minutes. We'll get the basics of your financial situation. I can answer your questions, and we can talk about whether bankruptcy makes sense, your non-bankruptcy options, and how bankruptcy could affect you, what the process is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. No waiting. So if you're living with diabetes and still using old tech and finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels and accepts Medicare and over 800 private insurers. Visit usmed.com/radio today. That's usmed.com/radio today and manage your diabetes as easy as